Hi everyone, I decided to film this video today to show you this incredible method that I just found only a few weeks ago on how to make money online. Now, to be honest, if someone told me I could earn a lot of money this way, I don't think I would have believed them, which is why I decided to try it for myself, and now that I have, I can tell you this method completely turned my life around. But before actually showing you the method, I wanted to tell you more about myself and how I got here. So, I've been struggling to find a job for a long time now, and working full-time isn't perfect, as you all probably know. I pretty much had no free time, and my job was the only thing my life revolved around, which kind of made me want to find a different way to earn some money, which is exactly how I found this method. So let me now open my browser here and show you my PayPal activity, where you can actually see some of my most recent payments. Just please ignore these two. These are just some payments that I made myself. So let's just look at these for now. So as you can see here, my last payment was on February 6th, and it's a bit more, it's a bit over 7,000 euros. The previous payment, only a week before this one, was also close to 6,000 euros. But let's for a second look at my first payments. Here, on January 2nd, it was my first payment ever. I actually started with the method at the end of December, let's say the last week of December, so this was my first payment, and it's only 200 euros. It's not the biggest amount, but considering the fact I was just doing this on the side for 1 or 2 hours or whenever I had some free time, it really meant something to me. 200 euros weekly means you would potentially have 800 or even 900 euros per month, which is pretty good to have on top of your regular job. This pretty much made me want to put some more time into it, and I decided to do it more often, which resulted with this amount. It's a bit higher than this one, and it was on January 9th. Because it was this much bigger than the previous one, I again started to do it, started wanting to do it even more, which is when I started doing it full-time, and that's when I received this amount in the middle of January. And then, as you can see from my first payment until the last one, the payments have been growing constantly. Here I've made 2 withdrawals to my bank account. The first one was around 8,000 euros and the second was around 13,000. In total, for this month I've made around 20,000 euros, which is a huge amount of money for me, and I don't know, I've never made this much money in such a short time. Obviously, my plan is to continue doing this and see how it goes. But yeah, it really does change your life. Now I can afford many things I couldn't even dream of when I had my regular job. Now, with this money, I can even not have a job and let myself either do it from home or even travel and do it from there and still have a really, really big income, way bigger than I had with my regular job. But yeah, let me now show you the actual method I'm talking about. Also, something I forgot to mention is that this method is for online casinos only, so it could seem a bit confusing, but you just have to follow what I'm doing. Another thing is that it doesn't work in every online casino, because if their players win too many times in a row, the casino has a way to block them. So there will be a link in the description that you can use this method on. Also, the game we're playing is called French roulette, so it's going to be in the roulette category. But let me now open the game. Okay, here we go. So I assume everyone knows how roulette works, so I won't be explaining that in this video. What I will be explaining is the sequence that we'll be following here, which is going to be red, black, red, red, black, black. That's the sequence that we're going to be repeating as much as we need to, and I will put an image of it in the description as well as the link to the website so you can check them out. Another thing that I have to mention before starting is that the fact that we will be using the classic double up, but it's different because we're using a precise sequence that can't be reverse followed all the time, and thus you have a 100% chance of winning every single time. Here's how it works. You can see my balance down here and the chip that we're using, which is the smallest amount. We start with the sequence by putting the chip on red and by spinning. Okay, we won. Now we clear the table. Don't forget to clear the table. And we go to the next color in the sequence, which is black. So red, black, and we spin. We won again. The next color in the sequence is red again. So we do the same. We spin. We won again, so following the sequence it tells us to go red again, so red, black, red, and red again. We put a chip and spin. We won again. I want us to lose so I can show you the double up method, but let's continue with the sequence by putting the chip on black and spinning. Okay, so we lost, which is good. Now I can show you what the double up method means. Following the sequence, we went red, black, red, red, black, so the next one is black again. We put a chip, but because we lost the previous time, we need to double up. Double up means just putting a chip that's going to double the previous amount, and this ensures you don't lose any money. So now we spin. We lost again, and because we finished the sequence, it means we have to start over with red. Now, because we lost, we're putting the same amount here, which was 2. And then we double up, which makes it 4. And we just continue with spinning. And we won. As you can see now, in my balance down here, we have 5 euros made already, and we didn't lose any, even though the roulette technically lost, we didn't. Because we won this time, the next color in the sequence is black, and we bet only one chip and spin. Okay, we won again. The next color is red again. We need to do red, red, black, black to finish the sequence again. So we're putting a chip on red and we spin. Okay, we won again. Now we put a chip on red again and we spin. Okay, we lost, so the next color in the sequence is black, so we put a chip, but because we lost the previous time, we double up so we don't lose any money, and we spin. We lost again, so we need to double up again, so the 2 is now 4, and we spin again. We lost again, and we need to start the sequence all over. So again, it starts with red. We put the same amount we lost, which was 4, and then we double it up to 8, and we spin. And we won. As you can see here, we already have 8 euros now. We can continue with the sequence. The next color is black, and we put one chip. And because we won the previous time, 1 is enough, and we spin. Okay, so we lost and we need to double up on the next color of the sequence, which is red. We double up to 2 and we spin. We won and the next color in the sequence is red again, and because we won, we put 1 chip and spin. Okay, we lost, so we need to double up on black and spin. We lost again, so we need to double up the previous amount. The color in the sequence is black, so we double up to 4 and spin. We lost again, so we start the sequence all over. We put the amount we lost, which was 4, and double it up to 8. We spin. We lost again, so we need to double that amount in the next color of the sequence, which is black. So we put 8 chips and we double it up to 16, and we spin. And we won. And now with this, you can see we have made 10 euros already. So after actually showing you the method, I also wanted to show you this table I created that can show us how much we could potentially earn if we kept doing this. Here you can see the minimum bets and how much we would earn per hour and per month. So these are the expected earnings. For example, in the game I just played, we used €1 bets, which means that if we continued for a whole hour, this is the amount that we would earn only per hour. And if we continue doing this for 8 hours a day, every single day of this month, this is the amount that we would earn, around 7,000 euros, which is just insane. You can see here also for other amounts. I mean, you can see how much they actually add up if you actually do it for longer, either for an hour or even for 8 hours, for example, a day. It's really incredible. Here on the right side you can see the safety ratios. What this means is that the amount you start with gives you a specific certainty. For example, if you start with 64 euros, you will have good certainty and 6 times to double up. If you start with 128, your certainty is very good and the double up number is 7. But for a second, let's look at this one. What's different about this one is that if you start with 512 euros, you will have absolute certainty, and in French roulette the highest number of double ups is 9, and here is 9 also, so you will have 99% chance of winning. But for now, I mean, I can recommend you do the same as me. Here I'm actually using this one, 256. I have great certainty and 8 times to double up. So yeah, this is all I can say about the method. I can say that I don't know, it really changed my life around. It made my financial situation way better than it was, and I don't know, maybe you can finally achieve your dreams doing this. So yeah, in case you try it, please let me know down in the comments, and yeah, that's all from me. Bye.